Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
All right, I don't know if this is going to work because we've talked to him a lot, but I haven't talked to him in a while.
Right.
Let's, because I want to get the inside scoop on this.
Let's check this out.
All right, okay. Thing is, I don't think we've ever called him. Call Joe Nedney right now.
Hello.
Hello, I'm looking for Joe. This is Jim Harbaugh. And I want to know if, could you come in here and clean out your locker?
Yeah, you don't sound anything like Jim Harbaugh.
Got a cold.
Yeah, you've been smoking Marlboros for the last 20 years.
Joe, I didn't think it was work because I know you know our voices. So, what the hell's going on?
Absolutely nothing, apparently.
Now, hold it. I've got to, because I was in shock last night when they announced that they signed this kicker from Philadelphia. Did you have any idea this was coming down the pike?
You know what? It became apparent to me over the last month or so as we started getting closer to the end of this lockout that, you know, I'm trying to get better up from this knee surgery that I had in December, and you know, you start to get into June and July, and you start to feel that, okay, the season's coming and it's time to get out there and start training and get ready, and my knee just wasn't responding.
Really?
Anytime I'd try to get out there and start kicking a ball or start running or something, it would just set me back, and it was starting to get really, really frustrating, and it just gets to a point where, you know, I was physically unable to do my job. And
so did you tell them this with your knee going into this? Is that why they went out and got this kicker?
Well, once the lockout ended, I mean, it was, you know, I've been in touch with Dr. Fanton, who was the team orthopedic surgeon. You know,
Yeah.
He was the one that did my deal, and I was allowed to speak to him during the lockout, and he obviously was the liaison between me and the 49ers. And so through those conversations, he knew what was going on, and so I don't think for the Niners it was a surprise. It was more of a formality to come in there and take the physical and you know, fail the physical and move on from there. But it was the injury that I sustained last year against the Rams, and it just never was able to come back fully.
Wow.
From it.
And what's ironic is it's not your kicking leg; it's your plant leg.
Yeah, it's the weight bearing leg. I mean, the thing is that there was a kind of a degenerative condition that I had on the bottom of my femur and the cartilage in there, and then the opening kickoff against the Rams last year, I planted funky on it and actually popped a chunk of cartilage out of that same spot. So it was kind of a double whammy. I had a degenerative condition in there, and then on top of that, a huge hole popped out. And so when they went and cleaned it up, we knew that, you know, there's a chance that we could play, and there's, you know, also the chance that it may not work, and so that's where we are. And
all right, so you didn't get screwed on this one then, because I saw that. I'm just like, oh, they screwed Joe.
Yeah, I was thinking.
No. This the furthest thing from that.
All right.
My relationship with the Niners will always be phenomenal, and they've treated me with nothing but respect, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for everybody in that building.
Because
so it's all good. It's all good.
I was thinking that the legend of the Rodney Dangerfield of kickers would continue.
Yeah, I was kind of between him and Bob Uecker, you know, somewhere in there.
You know, I'm looking at the stats this morning, and you've had your accuracy percentage is better than David Akers over the last 5 years. I mean, you've been kicking 50-yarders every once in a while. I was thinking, wow, they're not giving Joe respect anymore. I had no idea it had to do with this injured right knee.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have a work stoppage for 4.5 months. You can't talk to anybody. You know, I mean, it's just you know, you kind of have to go through what you're going through without, you know, the media doesn't know, and the coaches don't. I wasn't able to talk to any coaches or players, and I started to feel it was getting some anxiety going, here I am, you know, we're prepping for the season, and I can't play, and I can't tell anybody about it. You know, it was very, very frustrating. But
well, we're sorry to hear this.
So you knew, I mean, sometime a while ago that you were going to have a difficult time answering the bell this season.
Yeah, it was going to be a real tall order, and if not impossible for me to get out there and you know, the team did what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go out there and find a guy. And
Right.
I find it funny that Andy, if you talk to Andy Lee will tell you that the reason that I kicked so well in Candlestick is because I'm left-footed, and all the righties, the rotation on a righty, the wind throws the ball all over the place. He said because you're left-footed, you were able to cut through the wind like that, and I appreciate him discounting my abilities like that. But the fact that they went out and signed a lefty, I found very ironic.
Hey, now what do you know about David Akers? Are you friendly with him? I mean, do you have a relationship with him at all?
He and I have played against each other for almost my entire career, and he's played at Philly. He played at Veterans Stadium. He's played at Lincoln Financial Field. If anybody can do it, he can do it. I have a lot of respect for him as a player. He's obviously a Pro Bowl guy, and he's done it. He's been there. He's been in the playoffs a lot. So I wish him all the best, and I think he'll be just fine.
Well, let me ask you: with this knee, can you golf at all? Can you go golfing? Can you golf?
I may have to try to do something like that. I got to swing.
Funny.
I got to swing something.
I was going to say that's funny because you couldn't golf before the knee injury.
It might improve my game. You never know. I have to slow my swing down and actually control it. So we'll try it.
All right, Joe. Hey, thanks for going on the air. That's too bad I couldn't sting you.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. There's a future somewhere. We'll get a time slot ready so you can sting me. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Can I have your cleats?
You can have my jock strap.
Oh. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Well, there we go. So now we know he wasn't screwed on the deal.
No,
because I heard
he's
that.
retired.
I'm just
It's kind of like a self-imposed retirement.
Gotcha. All right.
He just can't answer the bell with that injured leg.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.